Hello Red Devils, MUFC Legend here, and I'm back again with another video. And in this video I'm going to be predicting Manchester United's lineup against Bournemouth. So after a very poor performance against West Brom, we lost 1-0 at Old Trafford, and I wasn't expecting that at all. I called it the easiest match, or one of the easiest matches of the season, and what did it turn out to be? It turned out to be one of the hardest matches for some reason. Man United players just couldn't break them down. We played absolutely slow, boring, passive. It was just lack of creativity. Even in Mata in the side, there was no creativity. Mata had a very poor game. Nearly all the players had a very poor game. So Mourinho has confirmed that he will drop the players that played very badly against West Brom. But anyway, let's go into the lineup for Bournemouth. So David De Gea in goal. I don't have to, I say this week in, week out, but he is the best goalkeeper in the world. Now, left back, Ashley Young had a very poor game against West Brom. Defensively, he got caught out a lot. And in the attacking third, he didn't do anything. So that's why I would drop Ashley Young and bring in Luke Shaw. Get him some match rhythm. I want to see Luke Shaw play for the jersey, play for Man United club. I want to see how he does perform when given the chance. Because when he has performed this season, I think he's been good. He's not been the best left back he was, under Van Gaal at the start of the season before his, horrific injury. But he had the potential to be the world's best left back, and I think he still does. He just needs that motivation and push, which Mourinho is not providing him. But I do want to see Luke Shaw come into the team. Now, centre back, as I said before, no one else can start because Rojo is injured. I don't want to see Jones play, and Lindelof is very poor compared to Smalling. So Smalling has to start. But Man United need to address the defensive issues in the summer, and we need to bring in, at least 3 defenders in my opinion, left back, right back, and centre back. Obviously, Eric Bailly has to start this game. With the FA Cup semi-final approaching with Spurs, we have to get Bailly to match rhythm, match fitness, and I would love to see Bailly come in against Bournemouth alongside Smalling, which I do think will be the centre back pairing who do start against Spurs. So Eric Bailly, the best centre back at the club. On the right back, we don't have very much cover at the right back. Darmian we do, but he's very poor. So it has to be Valencia. Although recently Valencia hasn't been that great. His crosses don't pass the first man. It always rebounds off the first man. He doesn't know when to pass or what times to pass. He hogs the ball too much, and we do need to buy a new right back or give Fosu Mensah a chance at right back in pre-season. See how he does. But I do think we still need to buy a new right back or buy a quality right back. And the right back that has been linked to Man United has been Thomas Meunier mainly. So I'm not sure about that. Or CDB, he's been linked to us recently. But I'm not too sure because I've not really seen them perform. But yeah, Valencia right now has to play the right back position. Now in midfield, Pogba is most likely going to get dropped. And Matic will continue because Matic has been amazing for us this season. So it will be Nemanja Matic. And alongside him, when Pogba has been dropped, there's only been one man that stepped up, and that's Scott McTominay. And whenever he has stepped up, he keeps things simple. He keeps them, easy 1-2 play, and he plays very good. All his performances, in my opinion, have been 7 out of 10 or above, and he's not had a game where he's looked very poor. He's looked very good, very consistent whenever he's played, and he can be the long-term heir to Matic and Carrick. In my opinion, he can replace Carrick. But fans demand a signing, a centre-mid signing such as Milinkovic-Savic or Jorginho or Cruz. But I do think McTominay has, the capabilities of being another Michael Carrick, that an unsung hero for the team. But yeah, when Paul Pogba has been dropped, McTominay has been playing. Now the 4-3-3 formation against sides like this, it doesn't work. We saw that against West Brom. He played 4-3-3. With Pogba in the left centre mid position, which everyone said is his best preferred position. We didn't play very well. So against the lesser teams, Mourinho has to play 4-2-3 when he has to play more attacking. And then against the big sides, he can play 4-3-3 because that provides more cover to Paul Pogba, which we saw against Manchester City. So 4-3-3 is the way to go against big teams. 4-2-3-1 is the way to go against lesser teams. And we saw that at the start of the season. We played 4-2-3-1 against West Ham, Swansea, and we absolutely blew them away 4-0, and that's when we were 4-0 FC. But since then, a lot of things have changed. There's a lot of negativity around the club. But yeah, the formations, Mourinho has to tinker with them, and I do think he will go back to 4-2-3-1 for this match against Bournemouth. Now Lingard, I think he will come in the centre attacking mid position. So 4-2 DMs being Matic, McTominay, and then the top 4 attackers will be Jesse Lingard in the centre attacking mid position. Lingard, he brings energy, he brings creativity, he brings running out the defence of the opposition. And that's what we lacked against West Brom. So we need to do that. So Jesse Lingard has to come in. Left wing, I will drop Alexis Sanchez. He played a very, very poor game against West Brom. We bought Sanchez, and everyone said that he will help us. He will add the extra bit of quality to beat these kind of teams like West Brom. But in my opinion, he hasn't shown that for me. He hasn't been the player that I wanted to buy from Arsenal. At Arsenal, he looked like a completely different player. And at Man United, he looks like a completely different player. He looks very, very poor. He's had a couple of good games. Probably just 2 actually every time he's played. Every time he's played, he's not been good for me. And Martial has to start. When Martial came on against West Brom, he made things happen. He drew fouls from the opposition. And his link-up play was very, very well. So Martial, I'm not sure why Mourinho has an agenda against him. Martial is a great, great player, and we have to start him. So left wing, Martial. Now right wing, I will drop Mata because everyone said, oh yeah, we need Mata to break down teams like West Brom. But Mata did not do anything against West Brom. So I will drop him because he had a very, very poor performance. In my opinion, it was probably a 2 out of 10 performance by Mata. And what I will do is Marcus Rashford does play this position for England, so it's not really new to him. I would bring in Marcus Rashford in the right wing position, but what that gives is the ability with Martial, Lingard and Rashford is the ability to swap and interchange positions, but also them 3 players can hog the touchline, go down the wings, because Mata and Sanchez, they don't play wingers, they play as wingers, but they drift in the centre attacking mid position, and the width is provided by Young and Valencia, who don't take advantage of the width because their end product is very, very poor. But with Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial, we have wingers, pure wingers that can either stay in the out wide positions or come in and head the opposition, and they can do that very, very well. That's why I would start Marcus Rashford in the right wing position. And Lukaku had a fair chance against West Brom to score. He didn't take it, but I thought Lukaku had a decent game. It's just that he didn't get service to him properly, and that's because of the creative players that were around him. Mato, Sanchez didn't really give him the opportunity to get in behind, and they didn't give him the ball to his feet when he needed it the most. But in this team, with Martial and Rashford, Lukaku should be able to score, and with Lingard in behind him creating the space, Lukaku, I think, will have a great game if this team is selected against West Brom, which is obviously just a prediction lineup. I'm not sure what Mourinho will do. I think nobody knows what Mourinho will do because Mourinho is Mourinho. But in my opinion, we should go with the 4-2-3-1 formation with De Gea, Shaw, Smalling, Bailly, Valencia, Matic, McTominay, Pogba should get dropped, Lingard in the centre attacking mid position with Martial, Lukaku and Rashford as our front 3 men. And this team, it should be more than capable enough of beating Bournemouth. But I said that against West Brom with the predicted lineup, and what happened there, we lost 1-0. Anyway, congratulations to Man City for winning the league. They deserve it. They've been the best team by a mile, by 100 miles actually, in the league. And it will take quality summer from Manchester United in terms of transfers to get the players we need for Mourinho to win the league next season. If Mourinho doesn't win the league next season and Man City do, then I'm not sure whenever we will win the league. But anyway, this is the team I would play against West Brom. Let me know what you think about this team in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this new style that I've implemented for predicted lineups. It's been MUFC Legend, and I'll see you guys later.